Good afternoon. What an awesome sight. Now I got a question for all of you. Are you here on your own free will? Did anybody force you to be here this afternoon? All right, well, I hope the mainstream media is paying attention. I don't know how a president can call and a Speaker of the House can suggest that this isn't grassroots organized by Acorn and SEIU, where people were paid and bused to campaign organization forums, and that was grassroots. But people across the country come on their own dime, on their own time, with hand-painted signs. You are grassroots America. You know, it's been a privilege to be able to serve in Congress the last 6 months. It's been extremely frustrating under this leadership. As I sat in that chamber on Wednesday night, as I think probably many of you watched it on television, it was extremely frustrating. And my good friend Joe Wilson, Joe Wilson said what everybody else on my side of the aisle was thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States insulted our intelligence. I'm not going to tell you what he did. You be the judge. The President of the United States started out his speech by saying, I'm going to take you on. If you lie about my bill, if you misrepresent the truth, if you spread innuendos and half-truths, I'm going to take you on. And then he had the audacity to say, let me tell you about my bill. My bill doesn't add a dime to the nation's deficit and is paid for all up front. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to be a finance or a CPA. The Congressional Budget Office, not Republicans, not Democrats, bureaucrats. The Congressional Budget Office has scored his bill at a cost of $900 billion. Is he telling the truth? Then the president says, oh, about those illegal immigrants. My bill will not allow illegal immigrants to be covered. Again, those of us who've been working on this bill, who've been in committee, who've seen the votes cast, our intelligence was insulted. We know the amendment that came before Congress that Republicans voted for and Democrats voted against that would have required the same assurance that every federal agency is required to use before they hire a new employee. E-Verify. Every federal agency is required. Why? Because this administration wants to make sure we don't hire an illegal immigrant onto our books. Yet, they want to start a new federal insurance program and not require the same assurance in that program, and yet the president says it's not true. So time and time again, the president with a straight face looked at the American people, and you be the judge. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know why you're here. You want to take back your country. And you know, the voters of this country, they voted for change in January. Let me tell you, when the president got sworn in and the Speaker of the House took the gavel, let's talk about the kind of change this country's seen. We added $787 billion to the nation's deficit in the largest spending bill in United States history in less than 24 hours. Now, candidate Obama candidate Obama, during the New Hampshire primaries, made a pledge. Any major bill that came before Congress, he would require 5 days of sunshine, 5 days for the Congress to read the bill, 5 days for the American people to read the bill. What did he do? This was the largest spending bill in United States history. Now I have to tell you, some of you may have watched this play out on national TV. When they introduced me, they said I'm the youngest member of Congress. Well, I think the president thought I was the most gullible. Because a few weeks after he was sworn into office, he fired up Air Force One and decided to come to my hometown, Peoria, Illinois. And he decided to visit a company called Caterpillar Tractor Company. And during the speech, it was a closed-door meeting, invited guests only, with about 300 UAW members there in the room, he said, I brought along your congressman, Aaron Schock. Where are you, Aaron? Stand up. I didn't know if I was going to make it out alive. And he said, you know, Aaron's a smart young guy, but he said, we need him to do the right thing. We need him to vote for this stimulus bill that'll put you folks back to work and sell more tractors. And he said, I need every single one of you to hit him up on his way out and tell him to vote for my bill.